Welcome to the Youth1 Spotlight. I am your host, Youth1's Ryan Oliver, and today I am joined by a very talented athlete from the 2027 class, Mikel Stephen. Mikel, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Mikel, I'm really excited to have you on. You play the running back position, and I believe you're a very talented player at that position. I want you to tell me how long you've been playing the position of running back and what you enjoy most about that position.
I'm playing running back for 2 years, and I like running back because they get to run the ball, score touchdowns, help the team out, block for the quarterback, and just be a great player on the team.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that totally makes sense. I want you to tell me a little bit about. So you've been playing running back for 2 years. I want you to tell me a little bit about how your game at running back specifically, but also overall has progressed in the past couple of years and how you're feeling about it right now.
Well, I progressed a lot because when I first started, I wasn't as fast and strong. So during the 2 years, I got like a lot stronger. My footwork got way better, and my speed, and I have great vision. My vision has got way better, and I think I'm just overall better back than what I used to was, and especially my catching out the backfield and my receiving. I think I'm better now.
Yeah, no, I think that I was looking at some of your film, and I think that your talent speaks for itself if you kind of turn on the film. And I think that you have taken some steps in your game to really become, a top-notch running back. And I think that that's a testament to the work that you're putting in. I want to ask you a little bit about the work that you put in, kind of off the field. I think sometimes with young athletes, people don't realize how much work y'all are putting in outside of the game to kind of perform on game day. Can you tell me a little bit about some of the training stuff that you do so you can perform well when it's time?
Yeah, I train Monday through Friday with my trainer. His name Anthony Dixon. He played for the San Francisco 49ers. And we do a little bit of everything. We bench, lift, do a lot of field work, catching the ball, make sure the ball high and tight, protection of the ball. And he just teach me about the game running back.
Would you credit him with a lot of the steps that you've taken forward in your game? Has he really helped you along the way?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, shout out to him.
And
Go ahead.
and my other major trainer, G Force, all physical, strength, speed, one of the toughest trainers around. So yeah, I want to give a shout out to him.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love that when you guys shout out the people by name that are helping you put in that work. I know sometimes it's like they're probably on your tail all the time, but it's paying off by the how your game is progressing. Um, I want you to tell me in your own words, what are your strengths on the field in terms of your skill set?
One of my major strengths is my vision. I think my vision is like the main thing because being a good running back, you always have to have vision, know where you're going, and reading the defense, especially the safety. Because every time I line up in the backfield, I'm just looking at the safety because I know I'm gonna bust a hole. So I'm just looking at the safety so I can put a move on him and score.
Yeah, no, I think that vision is a great like major skill to have. Obviously, if you're gonna play the running back position, you need to have that. But you'd be surprised. There's a lot of running backs who don't have great vision that actually make it kind of far, which is kind of funny. For someone that hasn't seen you play before, if they come to a game where you're playing, what can they expect to see from you?
They can expect to see from me that I'm gonna play hard, play with everything I got. I'm get all I got, be a good teammate, cheer my teammates on, and try my best to win the game. And well, every play I'm gonna go 100%.
Absolutely. I think that going hard on every down is something that like I look for when I'm evaluating young talent is okay. You can be the most talented dude on the field, but are you going hard? You know what I mean? You're going hard for your team. And I think that that's a great attribute to have for you, Michael. I want to ask you about um, improvements on your game. Is there an area of your game that you look at and you say, okay, if I can get better at this specific area, I can take my game to another level?
Yes, sir. My receiving, even though I got way better with receiving, I still think I could get way more better. I just want to keep working on that because that was one of my weaknesses not too long ago, and I just want to keep making that better. And along with everything else, but yeah, just getting better overall and receiving especially.
Yeah, no, I think that's a really good area to work on. I think that a lot of times, young athletes are say, kind of trained to say, "Oh, I'm working on everything." And I think that is important to work on everything. But from my experience, I really think at your age, it's really good to identify like, okay, like I'm good at this, I'm good at that, but man, my catching needs a little work. Like, let me go hard to really get this area up to where I want it to be. And I think that that'll really help you take your game to the next level to get that where you want it to. Um, I want to ask you about your goals. Do you have any short-term goals and long-term goals that you can share with me?
Short term goals, I just want to. By the time I leave high school, I just want to break the school record in rushing yards and touchdowns. And long term in the NFL and college, I just want to be the very best I can, be one of the best running backs to play.
Yep, those are good goals to have. I like those goals. I think those are some good ambitions to have. I want to ask you a little bit about off the field stuff. What are some things that you like to do outside of school and football when you get some downtime?
Um, hang out with my friends, going to NBA games and college games and stuff like that.
Okay, so you mentioned the NBA games. I got to ask, are you an NBA fan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's your team? I'm a big NBA fan. I got to ask, what's your team?
The Lakers,
Okay, okay.
but they
I'm
not doing good right now.
yeah. So I'm a Washington Wizards fan. I'm from DC, so I had the Russell Westbrook experience last season, and I went to college in in the LA area. So a lot of my good friends are big Laker fans, like the biggest Laker fans. And I told them, I said, look, Russell Westbrook puts all them triple doubles up, and it seems nice from afar, but when he's on your team, it feels different. And this year, they're like, man, I don't know why we traded for Russ. So anyway, that's a whole different thing. But I feel your pain. I mean, it's a down season. Like this is like a really down season for the Lakers. But think about it like this: the one down season for the Lakers is like every season as a Wizards fan. So that I feel you. But the NBA is fun, man. So I always love talking NBA. So I could go on and on about that. But I think those are some cool things to do off the field for you. Um, Last question I'm gonna ask you, and this is a question I like to ask every athlete that interviews with me for the first time. What is in your headphones to get you pumped up to go out there and score touchdowns on game day? What artist you got in your headphones to get you going?
A little baby.
Man, see, I gotta start placing bets on this because it's always Lil Baby or NBA Young Boy with y'all, man. Like at the y'all's generation, it's always them two. And I'm everything in my head. Is he gonna say Young Boy? Is he gonna say Lil Baby? So all right, so I gotta ask this: what Lil Baby song do I need to add to my workout playlist? Like, what's the go to? Is it something to prove? Is it what's the go to song that you put on to get you pumped up from a little bit? I know you got one. There's gotta be one.
I really don't have one. It's just the whole album just good to
The whole
me.
album.
Like,
The whole album's good.
yes, sir.
Yeah, nah, I feel you. His last album was the whole thing was good, and I totally agree with that. You can just probably throw that on and you'll be good to go. Well, Michael Stephen, thank you for joining me here on the spotlight. I really appreciate it. I gotta talk to the younger generation about what y'all listening to and what y'all do in your free time, so I can try to stay young and it's cool. I'm really proud of the progress that you're making. Keep working hard, man, and shout out to your trainers. I think that you got a lot of potential to achieve your goals. And I think you just got to keep putting in the work, man. It sounds like you're doing it. So thank you for joining me on the spotlight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.